Okay, so we just need to buy the premium battle pass without the 15 reward tiers, obviously. Okay, and now we're gonna go and claim our double crusher.
Clown baby loaded up with foam dots, ready to take on all the boys and girls. In the playground, he's the king of the Nerf war, shooting straight and showing off his swag. With his blaster, he's supposed to be wrecking the punk rock player with a mischievous flair, dodging bullets with a sly grin on his face, taking down opponents without a care. Clown baby is the Nerf warrior in town. He's a rebel that's gonna bring the fun. Running, jumping, hiding, shooting all around. Clown baby, you better run, 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 run. Run, run.
Okay, so we just level this thing up to level 10 and unlock the second nerf power, which it gives us, I believe, 25% of our HP back on hit, which is crazy. I'm going to give it the healing bar for extra healing, as I've not played with this blaster before and it's also under-leveled, so I'm probably going to die quite a lot. Okay, let's jump into our first match. Well, it's probably not going to be best suited to the duel. This is more of a sniping match, so I'm going to have to run down and get up front in the nitty-gritty, which just increases the likelihood of my death. Thankfully, there's no opposing Revonixes or selects, so I should at least get a chance to try and use it. That 5% battery means that I'm not going to be able to finish this video tonight. It's probably going to drop tomorrow now. I'll play this one match and then I'll do the rest of the games tomorrow. So I'm struggling to hit people so far. We get our first hit there and our first kill there, which is nice. The slow rate of fire and the fact that it's only got 2 bullets before needing to reload for a second makes the playstyle very, very different to what I'm used to. I'm also noticing that the knockback isn't very good. Like, I was expecting knockback similar to the Boomdozer, but it's nowhere near there. And I unfortunately get taken out there, so probably not going to respawn back in without this match. We're currently losing, so I need to do my best with Vonix in to try and pull this thing back, and already we're equalising and taking the lead there. I've not had time to switch to manual fire mode, so I'm just having to double tap the screen to fire manually here, and I'm just trying to cause interference down the battlefield using that stun ability to make my opponents vulnerable. Teammates are dead, but my shield's nearly recharged, so I need to run in and try and take back control of our side of the battlefield before our spawn point gets completely overwhelmed. So managing to repel this wave here, and thankfully my teammates have survived. We only need one more kill, so I need to be quick and use my shield just to try and run through and get this final frag before my teammates die, or worse, before I die. So nearly got it there, just need to beware, and there we go. Teammate finishing it off, and we pulled it back. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Through the magic of video editing, we've transitioned seamlessly into today, and now we're in Old Town. So we're still trying out the double crusher. And it looks like there's actually 2 of them on our side of the battlefield, not just one. Don't know if we'll get a chance to see our teammate using it. I'm just going to concentrate on me for now. That reload time is feeling quite heavy considering you only get two darts, and the time between shots is not great either. And I am using the Cyclone Shock at the moment, which means it's reduced by 25%. Oof, that guy on the roof causing some serious problems, and now we've got another one up there, and I get taken out by the Dino Tri-Blaster thing. So I'm going to come back in with the Revonix and see if we can save this match. We are losing quite badly, so it's going to be a tough one. So after we got yeeted into the air there, we needed to use a shield to save our behind, and we managed to take our opponent down. We've still got that guy up on the ceiling, and I can't really hit him from the angle I'm at, even with the ricocheting darts. getting blasted from behind, so we need to turn around to defend, and unfortunately we get taken out by that big yeet cannon. So coming in with my central blaster now, we're massively behind, so it's going to be a tough one. Managing to get 2 kills in there, but 1 frag and we're down. So this person's nearly dead. I think I managed to take him out at the end there, but we still get the defeat. Giving it a try in the deep jungle now. This map isn't that bad for short range fighting. It's quite good for snipers, so I need to be careful to stay out of those long lines of sight, but hopefully I can get into some close quarter combat and we can see this thing really working. Let's just see what the distance is like. So that's manually firing, can't even make it to the other side of the battlefield, so yeah, no longevity on this thing whatsoever. And I think I knocked someone into the water there, so that was quite nice. Won't register as a kill for me though, but it does count towards the 10 frags, and we get the second person knocked into the water. I can't say for definite that that was me, but it looked like it was. Okay, we've got the CS50 Titan now, and it's doing some damage. Managed to take that out. Between the healing bar and the healing powers of the double crusher, we stay in the fight. Oh, so a good shot there. Knockback's not great, but the healing was lovely. Like, that brought us straight back into the green. So I feel like if we practice with this more, this blaster could have some real survivability. I'm not playing that great with it at the moment though. I've also dropped the Cyclone Shock just to see what its normal rate of fire looks like, and it did feel slow and sluggish. I mean, you might as well have reloaded in between shots basically. It felt like that. Okay, we're back in control now. I'm not really having the chance to just kind of hide away and swap over to manual fire mode, which I'd normally do when I switch to the Rivonics. So it is making me a little bit less effective, but it's also keeping me in combat. You know, the time is of the essence in 3v3, especially when my teammates are almost certainly bots. So really close here, just need that one more kill. Using the shield to try and get it, and it's neck and neck now, so really down to the bone, and I'm just not managing to get that final kill off. So yeah, very hairy at the end there. It took a while, but we get it. And our teammate there with a double crusher as well, I didn't realise. Going into the dungeon now. Normally I just auto-slam the Rivonics down, but that's not what today's video is all about, so see how we get on in here. This is quite good for close quarter combat, and hopefully the survivability will help us. I'm not expecting much from the knockback, even though there's a lot of water hazards on this map. So missing when we're fighting from uphill there, that's not good. And yeah, I'm struggling to get hits on. I seem to be getting peppered from a lot of angles. I've had to use my healing bar. This has not been a good start. There we go, we get a hit on. And another one. So okay, the knockback doing something there. That was a bit further than I expected, and we get the kill. Nice. So right into enemy territory here. The guy I just killed is going to be respawning behind me, so I need to be aware and try and get back to my side of the battlefield. Got to watch out for that swinging hammer, and we're getting peppered now. So we're in a 2-on-2 situation by the look of it, and I'm getting hit by the scenery. So evasive action, and now we've got some backup coming in as well, but it looks like we've got the entire enemy team, and we need to be careful that brainsaw can kill. And a sneak attack with the, I think it's called a Vanguard or something like that. So in with the Rivonics now, and again we have got a big uphill battle. It's going to be unlikely that I can pull this back. If I can do it with anything, I can do it with the Rivonics. Okay, so we've killed them, we've reloaded. I'm going to quickly switch to manual fire mode while I'm not under the cosh, and now we just need to use that scenery and see if we can disrupt our opponents just enough to keep our teammates alive. No, we cannot. They get themselves taken out instantly. See, you can't even rely on bots to win that 2-on-1 situation. I ran forward to hold both of them at the front, and the two of them just get taken out from behind. Very frustrating, but you know, we're testing out a new blaster. It's under-leveled. We're going to lose games. It doesn't matter. Deep jungle, not great for me, so I'm going to try and teleport forward, try something a bit bolder, because those long lines of sight are just not going to help me in this situation. So I run behind the enemy line, and they all just rush forward to our side of the battlefield. So now I'm chasing them from behind. There we go, we get a knockback kill into the water, so it won't register. Get another kill. Not bad, not bad. So that bold strategy seems to pay off. And these pillars and trees and stuff are actually providing me some cover, so it's not as bad as I was expecting. I just need to be careful in these situations. I'm definitely at a disadvantage. For a start, you can tell these like XL Mega Darts, they fly so slowly. Still, I managed to hold that advance and give my teammates a chance to respawn and come in. And now this forward push completely collapsing, and we're in a nice 6-5 situation, so not lost. But we've still got a long way to go. And now I need to run away again, getting hit with that melee from the brain saw. And now I'm under the cosh big time. And the fact that you've not got ammo to go, like you missed that one shot, you're in such a bad situation. So with Rivonics in it now, we are behind, but not by much, just by one, and evening it up. Let's go. No time to switch fire modes. This is essential that we get this final kill. So using the shield there, running in and getting the victory. Bosh. So I felt like I did well in the last game, but I was really hampered by that rate of fire. So I brought the Cyclone Shock back into my loadout to increase the time between the first and second shot, at least like giving us a little bit more defensibility. Okay, I've got no choice but to run up front and play cannon fodder, so we're going to be the first wave. And it looks like both of my teammates have come with me, including the one with the Rivonics. So obviously not standing on top and providing support fire like you should with that blaster. Most likely a bot, but it could also be a noob potentially. But you don't tend to see noobs with Rivonics. Regardless, we take out that first wave, and I feel like even though I wasn't getting in as many shots as I'd like, I was still being effective. And now it looks like a 3-on-1 situation. Need to fall back a little bit. One of my opponents goes through the teleporter, thankfully, giving us a tiny bit of respite. And, you know, we are holding our own here. The knockback, it's underwhelming. It's there, but it's underwhelming. And my teammates coming in clutch there. So now we are trying to play catch up because we are 5-7. See if I can take this guy out, and yes I can. And we've got incoming now down this flank. That is an ultra select. I need to be careful. I don't want to get in the line of sight of that. It will just take me out. And they're down as well, but it's one kill for our opponents and we're dead. So even though I get that kill in there, I need to really just be careful here. And our friend with the Rivonics gets himself taken out and we lose. Goddamn useless bots. See, this is why you need a big friends list. Invite people to your games. I've not tried to join anyone for these initial games because even though I know I'll be playing mostly bots, I want to play people around my level. If I join other people's games, I'll be playing against higher levels and potentially against real people, and I'll just get completely stomped, which isn't a problem, but it doesn't help us to have a proper look at this blaster, and that's what today is all about, just having a look at how it operates, seeing how do we think it's going to fit into the meta. Is it going to find its way into people's loadouts? Probably won't find its way into my loadout, because even though that healing rate is really impressive, I just really struggle with the slow rate of fire and the fact that I've only got 2 darts. I like a big clip and I like to empty it fast. This blaster just lends itself to a different style of play, and it's not a bad style of play, it's just different to what I'm used to. It is quite similar to how I've been playing with the Boom Dozer in my test games. I'm at the point now where I can take my Boom Dozer to level 14. I just need about, I think, 30,000 more gold because I've just leveled this thing up. So I'm going to be dropping a video on the Boom Dozer soon, and obviously talking about the comparison between the two. I feel like they fill the same slot, unless you want to go just super heavy mode and play both, which you can do that if you want. So there we go, Boom Dozer taking us out. Isn't that ironic? And I feel like that loss just kind of cost us the game there. I didn't have a chance to pull it back. It was neck and neck. Never mind. Last time I posted a video with this many losses, it was because I was being handed them by Mr. Crow and his team. This time it's just bots. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of this blaster though. It does feel a lot like playing with the Boom Dozer, so testing that out recently has helped. I feel like if you play the Boom Dozer, you're probably going to find this more familiar than the rest of us. Okay, our front line has been breached, so we need to try and take this wave out and re-establish control of our side of the battlefield. So we've got one down, and I've got incoming with a melee. Can't get away fast enough, can't use that knockback. And the ghoul grinder makes mincemeat of us. So coming in with a Rivonix now, we are in a 1-5 situation, and I've had to drop the shield. So we're going to have to fight back here. Best chance to do it is with the Rivonix, obviously, and we take out a full wave, which is great. The opportunity, I'm going to switch to manual and fire mode, and now we can really make the most of this blaster. I'm just trying to be careful here. So I had a dinosaur coming around the pillar for me. And the thing about going into this mode is you're just firing basically non-stop. If you're not reloading, you tend to be firing. So we managed to fight our way back to 6-6, and now it's 7-6, and we are in control. So let's try and end this one on a victory. It'd be great if we can. Taking out that ghoul grinder, and now we just need the one kill. We've got the shield, so yeah, nice and easy. And I think they actually fell into the water or got knocked into the water. Either way, I'll take it. I've had a few losses. If you start wondering why I'm not trying the double crusher in manual fire mode, it's because I tried that with the boom dozer, and it's very similar in its kind of slow, sluggish way of fighting. And I found that I missed like 99% of the time. Like, I know I'm missing a lot with this because it's slow and sluggish. But part of that's down to my gameplay, and part of it's just down to the way the blaster works. So you see there, 2 shots. Would have hit those with like the ultra select or something, but this ain't the ultra select. Okay, so we need to try and fight back here. The knockback doing a bit of damage, but that dinosaur running straight past us, and now we've got 2 dinosaurs on our side of the battlefield. We've got a giant one with a boom dozer, and I'm getting hit from behind. Narrowly avoid the death there. My teammate right in my way, I think, trying to snipe, and just gets taken out. But I managed to kill that second person, and now I've got to fight this boom dozer. I feel like my darts to their 6 isn't very fair. Ooh, and get hit there, and nearly, and then yeah, get hit from behind with the ghoul grinder. So we've got to come back in with a Rivonix. It's a 7-2 situation, so going straight for that manual fire mode. If we've got any chance of pulling this back, it's going to be through just relentless battle. So taking out that wave, and now we're evening it out a bit. So now we want to try and spawn lock our opponents at least a little bit. But it looks like we've got some trouble on our side of the battlefield as well. I've had to activate my shield because of that incoming sniper, which has got a very high rate of fire. Take them out, and now we can only take 1 death. So 7-9, this is a really hairy situation. Now our opponent's loaded in with a Rivonix, so this is a Rivonix on Rivonix situation here. Just hoping that the stun lock will do what I need it to do. Got this guy up here coming from behind, having to use the shield once again, take them out, so we managed to get it to 8-9 now. But here we've got incoming with a Rivonix, and it doesn't matter if we're in line of sight or not. Our teammate gets taken out, so we fought really, really hard for the comeback there, and it just slipped through our fingers. So, as per usual, I think having the Cyclone Shock in your loadout with this blaster is still correct, even though it's only got a capacity of 2, because that extra 0.25 seconds in between shots that you get is making a difference. It definitely felt more sluggish when I didn't have that. So both of my shots miss, and now I'm under the cosh, which is a damn shame. Again, incoming with the ghoul grinder, and get instantly taken out by it. Don't get a chance to use that knockback. So having to come back in with a Rivonix, we're going to go manual fire mode, and we're going to play the interference role because this is the duel. Fell down from the top there, but it shouldn't matter. I should still be able to get enough of a line of sight to just send these ricocheting darts all over the place. We are in a 4-5 situation, so I may need to fight my way forward and be a bit more aggressive. Can't necessarily rely on the bots to do this job for us. So we've teleported up, and now we are just being a menace and taking on all 3 of them on our own with the shield, using that ricocheting ability and that stun ability, and of course the healing keeping us honest. So we get knocked back through the teleporter there, so we need to fight our way back across to the other side of the battlefield. No shield to rely on, so we really just need to rely on the rate of fire and the stun ability, and we take out that boom dozer. So now we're in a good position. We've got the shield back, only need the 1 more kill, so we should be able to comfortably close this match out. Just hit that shield to make sure that we don't die. Looks like we do have an opposing Rivonix, which is causing a little bit of an issue. But we're close to victory, and we kill the Rivonix and take the win. I hope you enjoyed my first look at the Double Crusher. I will of course do an updated video when it hits level 14. Thanks for watching, see you soon.